Hey, and you know, the next big trade domino could be Russell Westbrook. According to Woj, the Thunder star and his agent are engaged in talks with GM Sam Presti about the next steps of his career, including a possible trade prior to the start of next season. NBA front office insider Bobby Marks joins us now. You're talking about a guy 3 years removed from his MVP season, guy who's averaged a triple-double each of the past 3 seasons. What are some likely destinations for Russell Westbrook on the trade market?
Well, I think when it comes down to Oklahoma City first, it's going to have to be a checklist for Sam Presti. What are you looking for? Are you looking for young players, draft assets, established players? And I think you can look at 3 different teams here. First of all, the Miami Heat, teams that are starved of point guards. The problem is that they've traded 2 first-round picks to the Clippers that are now in actually Oklahoma City. And they are also a team that's hard capped, so they're going to have a hard time making the money work. The second team would be a team like the New York Knicks. The problem is also they cannot make a trade until after December 15th because of all their free agents under contract. But that is a team that has draft picks, young players, and also starved of a point guard. The third team that I'm looking at would be like a team like Detroit, someone that could not go out and sign Russell Westbrook if he was a free agent. That probably doesn't have the appeal, but if you're willing to give up multiple draft picks and maybe some young players to take on that 4 years, $170 million contract, that's something that you would have to have an appetite for.
Just incredible that we're having this conversation about a super megastar of this level like Russell Westbrook, kind of like the conversations we've had about the LA Lakers, who since the Clippers coup 24 hours ago have added, 7 players, including Boogie Cousins and Rajon Rondo. Danny Green as well comes to mind. Number one, how do they have any money left at this point to make all these moves? And what else might happen with the Lakers?
Well, you're right. This was their roster Friday morning, right? This is before they found out that Kawhi Leonard was not coming in. The goal was always about $32 million with Leonard, or they were going to split it up. And this is how they kind of split it up amongst players. The first player, Danny Green, who came off the board last night. So when we put Danny Green in, he came in at $15 million. Player like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope came in at $8 million. And they kind of just started breaking up this money. DeMarcus Cousins came in at 3.5, so it started to add up here. Quinn Cook came in at 3, JaVale McGee at the minimum, Alex Caruso at 2.5, so they're right at where that $32 million. They still have the $4.8 million room exception and the minimum to kind of build it out. But as you can see, the depth is starting to get there. This team had 5 players under contract 3 days ago, and now you see with Green and Cousins, certainly with Caldwell-Pope, there's some pieces there now.
It was kind of like, we're not getting Kawhi, let's go spend and get a lot of other guys, many of whom are taking pay cuts to want to be a part of this team. It's remarkable what they are putting together. Bobby Marks hanging with us on a comparatively mundane night in the NBA. All right, so here's a look at the notable free agents who are still available. Suns restricted free agent Kelly Oubre. He averaged almost 17 points per game with the Suns after being traded by the Wiz. Other notable guys left include NBA champion, quote-unquote, Jeremy Lin. Vince Carter is still out there, wants to play another year. And if you want someone to blow in your ear, Lance is there.